What's up, everybody? Well, I forgot to start the server, so that'll make it difficult, won't it? Open all my windows here. Okay. We got everything configured. Come on. If I click faster, it shows up sooner, right? What's up, Thomas? Come on. And now. And now. And now. Okay. Didn't work. Never works when I try to do it to red lights either. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Move that down a little bit. Okay. Where were we? Click faster, hold up B when throwing Pokeball. Exactly. Exactly the vibes. Alright, let's get iron back in here just to get free stuff. I wonder if I should just turn blocks down a little bit more in general. Because I think a lot of the sounds are too loud. Nearly crashed it by cutting down 32 rainforest oaks at once. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. That sounds extreme. Okay, so where did we leave off here? First of all, can you repair these? No. I don't even know what's going on. To be honest. We have that random steel pickaxe that was for obsidian. Let's put that away. For now we got bronze. And let's repair our bronze stuff. I need more bronze, which requires running the alloying smelter. I need a tank to hold all the bronze. or to hold all the steam, so that we can actually kind of build up a battery of steam. I know we can use bigger steam pipes, that's an option too, but that costs bronze, and they don't hold that much. I mean, each alloy smelt of bronze needs, you know, 12,800 steam. So like a big pipe, we would need 2 big pipes only holds enough for 1 alloying, so it's really not that much. We'll just put in a little bit at a time here. Let that run. And then why don't we go check on coke ovens. Grab wood out here if it's ready. It does look ready. What's up, Teus? Welcome, welcome. Alright, and then fill these guys up. Grab the charcoal out. I'm not going to worry about slime yet. We're not even processing it, so I'm not going to go too crazy. At some point, I'll just have to burn some birch saplings because we can. But we have a lot of logs. Let's just make sure we keep our logs supplied in here. Bricks I don't really need right now. Bricks can go in the compressor, I think, right? Yeah, though even that requires a decent amount of steam, so I'll wait until this is done and refilled. What's up, Dave? Okay. So yeah, I think first off will be the hammer, and we'll get that going. I don't know where to put tanned leather. Guess in here. Sort of fits, sort of doesn't. Oh, we should go grab more cotton while I'm thinking about it. And probably more food. My food's not gonna last forever here. Yeah, we're running out of stuff. Why don't we get... Can we make beef Wellingtons yet? I mean, I can if we get some, if we use some meat. I could make a few of those. That would last a while. Let's get our eggplant, garlic stuffed eggplant. What's up, John? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we need rolling pins for those, and then broccoli, spinach, more lettuce, more eggplant. Oh no, what is this? Must have been trampled by a cow or something, a rogue cow. And then we'll grab, oh, we're missing a pineapple too. Zucchini, cucumber. And then we'll go get some berries. You know, we can just grab berries from our windows for fruit salads. Productive windows. That's funny. What's up, Daikon? Alright, so then we need knife, rolling pin, and more knife. So fruit salad, let's do like 4 at a time. Okay, and then eggplants. I wonder if I can include those together. Does that work? It'll make the rolling pin if we're lacking it. Seems like it sort of worked. And then we need the knife, lettuce, and then we kind of go through spinach, cucumber, zucchini. And then the spinach for beef Wellington. What are the things we need again? We need spinach, dough, mushroom, and beef. And the dough we can make, I think, just by macerating. Yeah, macerating the wheat. Is that very fast in a macerator? No, it's really slow actually. So then we should just hand mortar that. Whoa, it like turned into a different kind of flour. And then we can throw that flour into here to turn it into dough. What? Did it do the thing where it is hidden? Oh, flew all the way over there. Crazy. And then we grab some beef here. Let's get exactly 23. And then we grab some more spinach. And baby, you got a stew going. We got spinach, dough, beef. Oh wait, what was the other thing? Oh, mushrooms. Right. Let me go grab some more of those. Okay. And I think I already have some back here, so is this enough of all the things? Almost. Not quite. Boom. Alright, we're gonna start recording. Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Gregtech New Horizons. Whatever episode this is. I don't remember the number, but we're starting out making some beef Wellington. To get the dough, we just use the mortar on some wheat and threw that into the cauldron, and that makes dough. And then beef Wellington is just such a hugely nourishing thing. It's just spinach, mushrooms, wheat with some work, and then some sort of beef. We can use tofu, but tofu's still a little tricky to make. So I'll be making more of that in the future here. For now, let me put away all the things. I just made a bunch of other food items, so we've got hopefully enough to keep us going for a while. That's a lot of the stuffed eggplants, fruit salad, spring salad. I guess we need some more fruit salad if I wanted to go collect some more berries. And then the beef Wellington. And in this episode, the first thing we're going to be doing is working on the hammer and the excavator. So let me just finish this up real quick by making another, and we can make a lot more stuffed eggplant. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so that'll use up our rolling pins and such. And then let's see. It doesn't seem to realize that we have the rolling pin there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that is a lot of stuffed eggplant. That should last a while. And then finally, we want another knife. Blueberries. Boom. Okay. Food should be taken care of for a while now. Like, a good while, especially with the doubled up eggplants. And those beef Wellingtons by themselves, you know, last like half an hour or whatever. So that'll be great. And then I'll go ahead and chew on these banana milkshakes for now. Okay, so what does it look like to make the tool forge stuff? So we're gonna need a few new parts. We're gonna need the large tool rods. We're gonna need the tough bindings. We're gonna need the excavator head, the hammer head, the tool plate. There's all sorts of options, and the scythe is a reaping tool. I don't think we're gonna worry about any of those things for now. We will make a crossbow at some point as well. So first thing I know we're gonna need is more patterns. So let's grab some of our paper, which is where? With wood products. Okay. And why don't we go get another paper haul here. Just to make sure we have it when we need it. What tool material am I shooting for? I'm gonna do bronze for now since we don't have the brick blast furnace yet. Bronze is really the only thing we can repair with. But I could use, I don't actually know how the recipe works exactly. I think it's just the tool head that determines the repair material. So if I had steel, I think I could make the tough plates out of steel to add more durability. I don't remember if that's how it works. Does it add more durability if you make the big tough plates out of a higher durability material? I honestly don't remember all those mechanics perfectly well. What's up, Murillo? Great stream to watch while you work, indeed. Indeed. All right, let's get some more patterns. And then we'll put away the rest of that paper. Greetings from Brazil. Well, greetings to Brazil. Okay, so now we've got lots of blank patterns, which weirdly you can't store in the pattern chest. Doesn't really make sense to me, but here we are. So we're gonna need pretty much one of everything. So we're gonna need one of these, hammerhead pattern, excavator head pattern, lumber axe pattern, tough rod pattern, tough binding pattern. We already made that one. Chisel head, I don't really care about that. Is there anything else we need? What did we need for the crossbow? The string, the limb, what's that? Oh, it's over here. Crossbow body, crossbow limb, there we go. Bowstring, okay. I think that's all we need for now. What's that? Bow limb? Yeah, that's for regular bows. And then we could do the scythe head. I don't really know if I plan on making a scythe anytime soon, but sure, we'll make it. Why not? Okay, so then we've got all those bad boys. Now we're gonna need to make... Well, not all of them. This is where it gets confusing. Not all of them need to have... Oh, you know what? We want the slime crystals. Maybe we should progress... I found a random dispenser, that's why that one's done. This one's done because we did the sword thing. We got the anvil done. You may need a second anvil. Repairing or renaming. I don't know why I got both. But, what am I trying to say? The extractor, that's what we kind of want. But that needs glass. Okay, because the extractor would allow us to make slime crystals. Hey, Hitman, how's it going? Didn't I try a scythe earlier and find it disappointing? No. No, that was a different kind of scythe. There's different kinds. There's this kind of scythe, and then there's the actual Tinker's scythe. I don't know the difference between them, to be perfectly frank. I'm also... missing one of my windows here. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so blah, so many things. I'm definitely gonna need a chest for like Greg stuff, Greggy things. Like components. I might actually put one. For now, I'm gonna put one right here. So that'll be for like things that are used in machines and wires and gears and stuff like that. Or, I mean, heck, I guess I could just put it in here for now. We're gonna use it eventually, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, where am I going with this? Where I'm going is, do I want slime crystals bad enough to deal with all that right now? Probably not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some bronze and we're gonna chuck that all into the smeltery over here. Might need to get some more lava. I don't know how far this is gonna take me. That one's almost empty. This one is glitched out in some way. What the heck? Remember in the last episode it was showing lower? It's like visually it drains both, and the second number in Wyla is being drained from both, but now it's showing back to having more fuel. This is really confusing. I wonder if I put them one above the other if it fixes that problem, because that's really weird. I don't know what's up with that. Something's fishy there. I should actually probably report it. I don't know if that's a beta issue. 2610. Okay. So let's put away the coins. Ah, no! What? It's so annoying. I don't like this functionality that it does, personally. Okay, so put away the coins, loot bag. Why don't I open these two? The die explosion happened! Yay! Look, it's useful, but not at this very moment. And we're gonna need another area of chests, so let's have a little walkway here, and then maybe like this. This one can hold all of our dyes. Happens to everybody, if you open loot bags, that is. All right, and then the other bag, where did it go? I lost it. Did I put it away? And not even notice I put it away? Where'd the other bag go? Bottom chest. Okay, yeah, wow. I have gone mad. Nothing in there. Cool. Okay, so let's go make the tool. We're just gonna start simple. Iron is important for some, at least one of the parts to have reinforced on it, so I will melt down some iron in here. Because you want the traits from certain things. So bronze will be at the bottom. And... okay, let's grab our cobblestone. We're gonna need a lot here for all of these different parts. So the broad axe head, the tough binding. I don't know if we're gonna make tough bindings out of metals. I guess you could. I mean, I'll make one. Bowstring, you can't make that out of metals. Crossbow body. Scythe head, sure. I'm missing tough rod. Hammerhead. And excavator head. Okay, I think that's it. We're also gonna need a lot more brass if we want to cast all these. Is there an advantage to using obsidianite? Maybe. It does come with reinforced 2, I guess. So I could use obsidianite, but I would need steel for that anyway. I don't have any more steel. We have some extra obsidian. That has reinforced 3. So where do we find the tool materials? It's always so finicky. Some things you click on, it shows up, some things it doesn't. Yeah, the handle modifier is bad, but it would be good for... It's bad for base durability. So I actually, yeah, the tough binding would be the best place for the reinforced. But a tough binding... Here, I guess it's easier if we search here. Obsidian, tough binding. Requires 432, but how much is 1 block of obsidian melted down? Because I think a block is only like an ingot. Okay, a block is 2 ingots. So every tough binding is 1.5 blocks. Interesting. So yeah, I think that's probably a good start. And then for the tough rod, I think I guess we have to look at the tool modifiers again. Bronze has a handle modifier of 1.25. Steel is 1.3. What's blue steel when we get there? Interesting, it doesn't show up. Is it red steel that you can make tools out of? Yeah, maybe it was red steel I'm thinking of. 3.5 handle modifier, yeah, that's great. What was cobalt? 1.75. Interesting. Iron. Okay, so I think a bronze handle's the best as well. You can alloy smelt obsidian blocks into 9 obsidian ingots. Wait. What's that? We don't have molds though yet, if it requires molds, which I'm guessing it does. No, they changed, they fixed that. I think I actually remember someone saying that that was changed. No longer exploitable that way. Okay, well, what we want to do then is make an obsidian tough binding. That one is definitely worth doing. So let's grab wherever we put all our obsidian. So 3 of these will make 2 tough bindings. So that's enough for 4 tough bindings right there. And then we're gonna need more brass. We have 5 ingots right now. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. So brass, we need to grab... Can we just throw the chalcopyrite directly into the smeltery? We can. Okay, so we'll grab... Where did all my zinc gravel ore get put? It's up here, that's right. I think it's 3 to 1 there. So that should get us more brass. We got iron in case we want the reinforced. I guess that was what I'd thought of before we did the obsidian version. So I guess we probably won't use that iron. What's up, Mars? Howdy, howdy. And the large plates, just to be clear, I'm trying to remember, this would be a good time to experiment. These ones do add durability. So like, it's not like the binding where it only affects, like I think the hammer actually cares about the material of, so I'll just make an iron one for fun, for testing. And we'll make the other two, for now, out of bronze. I'm gonna need more bronze. How much bronze do we have? Do I have more? No? Let's see, 18 to 6. Think the alloy smelter can handle that? Okay, there's one. Also, I just realized we're really screwed if I don't have enough. Because we don't have... What's the... Is it the pipette that allows you to, like... Yeah, we need rubber for that, and cells. What's the thing? I feel like there's something that allows you to grab the fluid from a partially filled cast. What allows you to do that? What type of fluid, doohickey? Okay, anyway, brass we'll send to the bottom for the tough binding. And then we'll do that one. We'll do this one. I don't really care about the scythe right now. Did I forget to put 10 in? Wait, what? Molten copper. I did something wrong. I didn't put the zinc in. That's what I did wrong. That'll do it. There we go. That'll give us some more brass. Okay. So anyway, the tough binding we should be able to make out of obsidian while we wait for that. And then the tough rod we want to make out of bronze for now. And then the hammerhead we want to make out of bronze for now. Do we have enough bronze? We have 17. I'm gonna turn off the HoloLens. I don't really want it right now. Boom. Okay, so we should be able to chuck all this in here. Well, we don't have the next plate yet. Never mind. Or we do. We do. So we should be able to see the difference. Oh, this one doesn't have a binding. Oh. Okay. But see, like, that one would have reinforced 1. This one would... Oh, bronze has reinforced 1 as well. So I guess we need to make an obsidian large plate to get reinforced 3 on it. Does anyone know the math on... By the way, the durability is definitely affected, and the mining speed is affected by the large plates. Does anyone know the chance of reinforced 1 versus 2 versus 3 to like not consume durability? Is it just 10, 20, 30%, or is it... I have no idea what it is. Oh, I guess that is what it is. So then what that means is we'd have to actually look at the numbers here. So if that's 3206 versus... Well, we're not going to know until we melt more obsidian. Based on how much obsidian we melt, we can't make a plate because we're going to need 8 of these to make 2 plates. Yeah, we'll just melt 8 more. That's fine. Now this one's totally empty. Because, yeah, the thing here is that we need the reinforced 3, but we also want to keep as much durability as possible. And obsidian has less durability. Oh, you're right. There is the effective durability number down there that just does the math for us. So this is at 3562. And we can see when we try an obsidian large plate if that improves it or not. But it's also going to affect the mining speed. What's obsidian's mining speed? It's also 6.5? Okay, good. So that means... And the mining level's higher. You could make your hammerhead out of obsidian, actually. The durability is not great, though. I don't know if the durability from the head has a larger impact than the durability from the plates, or if it's the same. I guess I could make an iron head to really find out. I don't know how that works. But yeah, we're gonna want obsidian at the bottom. We're gonna want to grab the tough plate cast, or large plate. Make an obsidian large plate. Oh right, the head material, you'd be repairing with obsidian. Good point, good point. Yes, did not consider that. That is important. Alright, so now we can see the difference. Also, it's funny, like, these are all just different arrangements of the same stuff, but anyway. Okay, so that does reduce our durability quite a bit. In fact, the effective durability is 3407 versus 3562. It's actually lower, but this is a big but, and we like big butts. The question is, will it repair more cheaply? Does 1 ingot of bronze repair a certain amount of durability? Because if so, this is a better strategy. Because even though this is slightly lower, 3407, having reinforced 3 is kind of nice because then we won't need as much bronze to repair it. So I think this is actually a better hammer at the end of the day. That's what I'm going for. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. All right, we did it. We have a hammer. Because I'm pretty sure it's flat value. Yeah, like I'm not doing that just on a total guess. Okay, so we've got our bronze hammer, and then the excavator does have a binding. So that's bronze, 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 obsidian. We already have the obsidian. We already have a bronze. So we actually just need to brass the excavator head. And then we need to bronze the excavator head, though we're kind of running out of bronze here. Let's do another 12 copper, 4 tin in the alloy smelter. Keep the bronze flowing here. Thanks! This is a huge milestone. Name the hammer! Alright. Well, we don't have a regular anvil yet, though, is the problem. Did they give us a free one? Yeah, we have a slightly damaged one. We're lucky enough to have one. We can name it... I mean... You can name it in the tool forge for free. Oh, cool. Well... We could just, you know, give it the classic hammer name, but that's boring. I mean, Preschool Girl did redeem name in game, so... That's what our hammer's called now. That's the name. Now, I may have to allow, you know, after a certain waiting period, people to rename a tool, because there's only so many tools we're going to be able to name. So, you know, there may be a limited amount of duration on said names. Alright, and then we need another tough tool rod. Interesting name indeed. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Alright, we need more bronze. Chuck a bunch of bronze in there. Where am I putting dough? I don't have just generic food ingredients. I guess we'll put them in here for now. Have you had it since you were a preschool girl? You know, having a water bucket in my backpack is a great idea. I just kind of thought about that right now. And I think that's the plan. Okay, so the bronze is almost melted. We'll get the excavator. And then I guess we can work on a crossbow. What's the... crossbow? I can't spell it. Crossbow. The crossbow limb. I know aluminum is a great one. Wait, why does that not even show up? What the heck? Is it carbon? Draw speed 17, arrow speed 4.8. Wait, you want a low weight on something. I can't remember the... Where is the crossbow quest? You can also make steel on top of an obsidian large plate to create a reinforcement, which adds one level. It uses a modifier to add a level of reinforced. And if you can get to reinforced 10, it's unbreakable. So that's a thing. Here's where they talk about the Magnolium crossbow. They're talking about an old wooden crossbow. Probably search. There's not gonna be that many. My game just crashed? Oh, wow, that was really weird. Almost crashed. Here's one. Oh, it's just in the tool forge recipe. Okay. So here they talk about a wooden crossbow, redstone speed, blah 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 blah. Use obsidian for the tough binding. But what are the bowstring materials? Hmm. Yeah, I think the fire string, that's the one I remember switching to pretty early. That's what it was. Okay, anyway, what am I doing right now? We're making the excavator, and we need just a bronze tough rod. Okay. So we just need to put bronze to the bottom. Bloop. And then there's this tab, which also talks about stuff. There's the fiery bowstring. String, enchanted fabric, and flame string. That's literally it. So yeah, fiery bowstring is an upgrade. And then... yeah, I forget how the math works for like... draw speed, arrow speed, and the weight affects how heavy the arrow is, if I'm remembering correctly. So like... yeah. So you're looking for low weight, but then the break chance is also lower on certain things. So like you can make slime, but I don't remember, like I think the body and the limb both contribute towards all of these numbers or something. I can't remember how it all works. So like steel, for example, has an arrow speed of 5.5, but 3.6 weight, whereas carbon has a way lower weight, low break chance. Break chance is only for the bolts, I think. Draw speed 17, arrow speed 4.8. Draw speed being high is bad, is that right? I think... again, why can't I search for carbon? What is going on here? Have I gone mad? It's like something's weird is going on with the tool materials. It's only showing 180 here. Oh, it's... what is happening? Any ideas on what's glitching out right now? Oh my goodness. Sometimes carbon fails to find it, sometimes it finds it. Wow, that's a big glitch. 5230. That's really weird. Does it have to do with how the carbon's cycling through different... I bet it's because of how this is cycling through. And if I search when it's on the unnamed, it doesn't actually search properly. Yeah, there we go. There's aluminum. That's so weird. Crossbow limb is base durability, draw speed, arrow speed, and repair material. Crossbow body boosts durability. Ah, but only that. So crossbow body you want to make out of something like steel. Bowstring you want to be as good as possible, and then the tough bindings for the trait. Okay, interesting. Well, anyway, all of that being said, we'll work on that in a bit. For now, we've got our bronze excavator. Sweet. Okay, well, we've got lots of bronze tools. We've got the means to repair them. And what I'm now going to do is probably pause the YouTube recording, and we're going to go collect a bunch of materials. It's going to be a good time. Mostly with the goal of getting everything we need for the BBF, so we can start having steel. So we're going to want 140 gypsum, 140 calcite, We're gonna need to go find a brick house or two. We need 420 bricks. And then we're gonna need some terracotta or clay for all of the clay dust. And how much terracotta would it be? They go into a big pile of clay dust, so we need 560 if we get terracotta. So that's what I'm gonna go head out to do, and we'll be back. All right, and then this random iron large plate, I'm just gonna leave in here. So then the crossbow body, I'm gonna keep working on this for a second. I just didn't want to take 3 hours of the YouTube episode to do this. So we need brass on that. So then if we cast like an iron crossbow body, theoretically that's better than wood. Yeah, I do remember the wiki talking about that. Let's make another obsidian tough binding. Let me go grab some wood. And string. And then I guess in here it would be the part maker. Bowstring. And then bow limb. Okay, and then over here does that. Tough binding. Wish I remembered. But I wanted to see the difference with a wooden body. Okay. Yeah, it says despite what the tooltip may say in that thing you posted, Stualek, but the tooltip is correctly showing that it's not affecting the draw speed or arrow speed. Oh, I guess it's this tooltip has a draw speed and arrow speed reflected. But the tooltip itself, like the resulting tooltip, is showing properly. So that's good. So we can use an iron. Now, what determines the repair material of the crossbow? Is it the body material? No, it's the limb. Perfect. So this will still repair with wood. So then really, I should have a bronze crossbow body to add even more durability. I don't know why I made an iron one. I mean, it should be steel or something, but for now, we'll just do the... For now, I'll do the bronze. It's only 5 bronze. Nothing in the grand scheme of things. So then that'll have 47 durability. Nice. And reinforce 3. And then what we're looking for is bolts now. Do we need the pattern for the fletching, or how does that work again? There is a fletching pattern. Okay. Where? Oh, is that it? Ah, that looked like a bow and arrow to me, so I just thought that was a bow. Pretty sure I remember that exact thing happening to me before. And I think slime fletching is the way to go, but I don't know if I can just use these. I don't think I can. Nope. You need slime crystals, yeah. Slime crystals work too, we just don't have... leaf is better. Leaf. Well, that's steel leaf. Where is... I want to know an easy way to get to the Gregtech tool modifier page. I guess you can't see. I guess you just gotta look at it this way. The accuracy is way worse on Leaf. And it also has Stonebound. What does Stonebound do again? Slime Leaf is the one that I remember using. Because of the durability, and Jagged does more damage. We can try leaf fletching. We have shears somewhere. I don't know what kind of leaves we need. Regular? Oh, wait, can I just... Do I need the extruder, or can I just do this? If you update the mod pack, will your world be corrupted? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure that's not the case anyway. Oh, there we go. I was just looking at that and saying Slime Leaf's the best, and for some reason I thought we couldn't make Slime Leaf. But we can. Okay, and then we are going to need one more pattern, which is the crossbow bolt head. Right? Where is it? Oh, right. You just cast over the tool rod. That's right. That's right. That's right. Does it have to be a wooden tool rod? Or can we use... I forget how this works. Can I use anything to be the tool rod? Trash these. Yeah, the weight, that's right. Bolt tip determines base durability, attack rate, and repair material. Tool rod, break chance and weight. Fletching, durability, break chance, and accuracy. So yeah, having something like bronze, I wish you could see the weight accurately based on different tool rods. But it's all just wooden tool rod, which kind of makes sense. You just have to experiment. I mean, look, it's cheap. We can experiment. Search bolt. Oh. Oh, there you go. So wait, the bolt tip doesn't change the weight then? Or are these tooltips wrong? It's also weird there's only this many of them. Are these the only acceptable bolt tips? Oh, I guess you have to have the Tycon bolt molding. You have to have the fluid solidifier for the rest. Gotcha. So what am I thinking then? So let's just for fun try one with iron. Or bronze, I guess. Bronze is just better than iron, I think. What's the weight difference? 3.2. Yeah, I mean, it's lighter anyway. That's a low, or a higher break chance. Huh. Anyway. Let's try one that's bronze. And then cast. And then one with a stick. The bolt shown in the search is the base. Yeah, I think that's the base level. So like if I do bronze bolt. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Not gonna lie. What? It's not a tool rod, it's a stick. Don't confuse the two. Alright. Okay, so we have two things here versus... Yeah, and I mean, obviously the weight is way higher. But, like, is that workable? Feels like it's worth attempting. Gotta get the order right here. Because if so, it's got a lot more durability to it. Or is 3.2 an absurd weight? Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Versus if we used... this one... They'd have a lower break chance, though. And a lot less weight. Maybe that's better. About half the weight. You know what? I'm just gonna stick... No, I like being able to long range a little bit more. I'll just go with that. Now, I'm guessing they cannot fire from a backpack. Correct. Oh no. That one's stuck forever. Okay, well, we got a crossbow. We can repair it with with wood, right? Probably not that kind of wood. Yeah, so that's chill. Yeah, I mean, it's just great. It's great that we can kill stuff at range. Honestly, it kind of doesn't matter how good it is. Alright, the sword is probably gonna live in my bag. Most of the time. And let's go using our hammer. First thing I want is the calcite. I guess I could make armor, since we're thinking about it. Where's the without dying armor quests? Iron plates. Sure, we can do that. Oh, here, let's click on each one so we can more easily make them. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. What's a helmet? 5. Wait, the leggings are 7, the body's 8. There we go. Ta-da! I don't think I care about most of those. And then later we can make that composite vest thing, which is nuts. Chain armor with steel rings. We can make full steel. You can make bronze armor, which of course is probably better than iron. Nope, they're the same. Gold armor's worse. Diamond armor. Traveler's gear. Compressed steel. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Provides electrical protection? What does that even mean? Okay, are we ready to go caving? I think so. We have bronze for repairs. We got our pickaxes. We got food. We got a random loot box that contains, well, fire protection. Protection 2, fire protection 2. It contains armor that we can take with us to the nether to get some fire protection. That's actually super handy. Okay, so calcite is only found in a lapis vein. That's really inconvenient if I end up not getting enough from this one vein. We're gonna be so screwed. We're gonna have to find another lapis vein. Let me out. I just want to carry the crossbow. It makes me feel powerful. Pew! Pew! I want to shoot something. When you carry a crossbow, everything is a target. Of course, there's no mobs anywhere. Come on, let me target practice. Haha. Get wrecked. Pig, no more. Sheep. Ah, no more. Be gone with you. Pig snipe. That'll teach you to stand on top of a bush. Yeah, that's a good point. This is actually not just for the sake of killing things. It is for the experience. Hopefully by the time we need our next lapis vein, I can use the scanner. The LV scanner. What does that stupid thing need? When I say stupid thing, I mean LV scanner. I know the LV scanner isn't even that good, but it does work. It is an option. I think I would use steel plates, probably. Just regular steel. Yeah, 1300 durability. Chance of a successful scan is only 24%. I don't know how much it uses in terms of durability per scan. No, I haven't looked into Botania at all yet. I don't know when you get... Mana Steel is only 3x3 still. I think Mana Steel would only be 5x5 if this was the MV scanner. I think the problem is this is LV scanner. It doesn't look like anything makes the LV scanner 5x5. But yeah, Mana Steel is great from what I've heard. We would need to get... Uh-oh. Oh, the moon. The moon is very nice. I never see the moon because I'm always sleeping. When or where does that start? Is that a separate... Is it once we get to the Twilight Forest? Yeah. Yeah, once we get to the Twilight Forest, we can dive into it. Because it's pretty easy to get Mana Steel. You only need to make, what are they called? Cinder Pearls? At least assuming it's similar to last time I messed with Botania in Ultimate Alchemy. So... yeah, we need the LV assembler, is what you need for it. Okay, now this is a question. Can I mine high enough up with the hammer? Because now we're looking for the sporadic ore, which is the calcite, which means we actually want to mine the whole dang thing. So can we mine high enough? We can. Okay. All right, welcome back, future YouTubians. We have gotten to our lapis vein where we're gonna work on mining some calcite. You can see the beautiful hammer in action. Oh, look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then we can try our excavator here as well. Just get rid of all that. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna be mining here for a while. The goal is to get 140 calcite gathered up. I think we should get that. Now, we don't have fortune on the mining hammer yet, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. It's gonna have to level up a few times. I can use a diamond and a gold block to add one modifier, so that's always an option. And get started with fortune, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna pause again and we're just gonna work on mining this calcite vein. Crap, I actually hadn't thought about the... Oh, now you want me to name the crossbow. Well, remind me later when I'm back at the base, because I'm gonna forget. I forgot about the fortune problem. So... there's a part of me that's like, should I be cherry picking the calcite? I don't know. Should I really? It's gonna take so much longer, but then what if we don't have enough? What if we don't have enough calcite in this entire vein? Then I'm totally screwed. Also, is that a small calcite? Yeah. I don't know what to do exactly. I'm just gonna use the hammer and hope for the best. It's gonna be so much faster. And yes, it's way more fun. Not that we're here for fun. It's not like this is a Zen Garden experience or anything. Jeff, the problem isn't the lapis, the problem is the modifiers on the tool. Our fancy new hammer has no modifiers. Which would be a reason. I know some people try to get netherrack. And because netherrack has lower durability, it allows you to level up your tool faster for a little while and get those initial modifiers going. So in that sense, it might have actually been smarter to make a weaker tool out of like iron or something. From watching me use the hammer, you'd overthink which block to mine. Yeah, it definitely is kind of a fun mini game almost to like mine the best face, especially when you're dealing with, you know, like stuff like I was just seeing with dirt and gravel getting in the way. Does limestone exist in World Gen or only locally crafted? I know I've seen like white diorite out in the world. I don't know if it's called limestone or no, what's it called? Chiseled stone? There's some sort of white looking stone out in the regular World Gen. I don't remember what it's called. Quarried stone, thank you. I knew chiseled was wrong, but I couldn't think of the real word. Oh man, this is amazing. We've mined out in like 5 minutes what took us probably 20 minutes before or more. This is great. I mean, right there, that was 27 blocks. Granted, some of them were filled with air, but the idea was 27 blocks. Ah! It also helps so much with gravel, the excavator does. Let's see, we're gonna go 2 more here. Ooh. We got black granite. Speaking of different colors of rock. Oh, I need food. You can disable underground dirt and gravel veins? Oh my gosh. I would have been tempted to do that if I had known that was a thing. I don't know if I would have, because that does feel a little bit like cheating, but at the same time, it might have been worth it. Because, yeah, underground dirt and gravel are just annoying. But they, again, it's like, is it a necessary part of the annoyance? Or is it an annoying part of the annoyance? Yeah, magic wood would be great. I don't have magic wood. I don't even know how you get it. Is that a Botania thing? Or a Thaumcraft thing? Well, Cadis, you say it's purely an annoyance, but it's also like a core part of the Minecraft experience. So is that like, you know, at what point that's like saying crafting things is an annoyance, so why don't you just get items for free? You know, it's like, well, I mean, yes, but no. It's more than just that. Like, I think removing caves isn't just an annoyance. Like, caves are a core part of the Minecraft experience. Like, it is a different world, a world without caves. Now, you may think it's a better one, and that's totally fair, but it is a different world. Like, I guess what I'm saying is removing caves or underground dirt is more than just a quality of life thing. It is like an actual somewhat change to the game. Now, is it gonna massively modify the experience of Gregtech New Horizons specifically? Like, given what Gregtech focuses on, yeah, it's not that big of a difference. It's not like underground dirt or gravel is gonna like change how easy or difficult it is to get to Stargate. So in that sense, like, yeah, I agree. But yeah, by removing caves and like dirt and gravel, you do make mining these underground ore veins a lot easier. Cause it's kind of a normal, like, I don't know if rite of passage is the right word, but like it's kind of a rite of passage to find an ore vein that you're excited about, and then half of it's like cut through with a cave. And you know, removing that possibility from happening does make the early game a bit more streamlined. I am not getting anywhere near enough calcite. That's only 37. Yikes. I am worried about actually having enough. Without fortune. Maybe I should have gone mining for something else before we did. Something important. Like, maybe I should wait on the rest of the calcite until we have fortune. And maybe we should go work on something like gypsum, which there's plenty of with basaltic mineral sand. I've got 3, 4, 5 different veins uncovered for that. 6. This is the only lapis vein we've found, so yeah, maybe we chill on lapis for now. What's involved in getting fortune on the hammer? All we need is one modifier, which is going to be when we get the tool XP up to 3463. So we're already a fourth of the way there. But not enough. Another thing we could gather while we're over here would be the terracotta. Let's grab some of this stuff while we're chilling. We'll have to come back anyway for more calcite, of course. Okay. How far deep does this go? Oh, wow. The whole mountain? I thought canyon was terracotta surrounding stone in the middle. I didn't realize it was just terracotta all the way through. This is gonna be easy. And this will get us good experience. So... well, this is a good time. Sweet. Okay, what are we ending up with here? I've got already like almost enough. And the digger's backpack, or no, I think it's builder. These won't go in backpacks. I think you need the builder's backpack for this. Time-lapse timestamp. Yeah, if only I was still doing time lapses. I was finding the editing process to be way too time consuming for these streams. It used to be that I would include a lot more of the gameplay and I would be able to pause like all important content, because when I was just recording directly to videos, then I could be like, oh, I know I'm not gonna do any, like I'm just gonna do this for a while. So I would just stop talking. I'd just play for 30 or 40 minutes, you know, basically by myself. And then that would be easy because I'd see my audio was cut out. And so I could kind of just cut out all of those things or time lapse them once in a while. Whereas now, since I'm streaming, it's a lot more back and forth, like doing important things versus not. So I think it's just far easier to turn on and off the recording from time to time. I don't even know if I have inventory space anymore. Not very much. Yeah, we can't get the magnet yet, unfortunately. Okay. I'm gonna call that enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roughly 14 stacks of actual clay dust, and we need less than 10. We only need about 8, 9 there. So we should have plenty for the BBFs. And then I'll take a free string, and I'd say I'd take gravel, but we're about to get really easy gravel with... Also, that got us some good experience. We're about to get really easy gravel with the forge hammer. So that's going to be great. Now I'm curious to see how expensive this repairing is. Oh, it's way cheaper than I thought. Wait, what? So 1 bronze repairs a much larger amount of durability for a hammer than for a pickaxe. I, for some reason, thought it was going to repair the same amount of durability per bronze. But I guess different tools have a different amount that they repair per piece of material. So that's nice. So what am I doing? Oh, I guess we're just running back to base to put our stuff away. And then we'll go start mining the gypsum, and we'll get our mining... we'll get our first modifier, hopefully, from that. Uh-oh, are we dropping frames? No? YouTube is thinking we're dropping frames, but we're not? What's going on? I don't know, I think we're fine. But yeah. Anyway, back to the idea of a magnet. Yeah, I'm really excited for the magnet. It requires, what does it require? I'm trying to remember. I think it's this one that we get first. Yeah, magnetic steel. But you need a lithium battery, which requires like a... I think you just need the centrifuge, or no, you need to electrolyze. Is that right? There might be a way to get small amounts from something else. I feel like you can get some lithium in LV. And then the magnetic steel, you can make a polarizer to magnetize things. So, is that new? Was there always a magnetic polarizer? I'm not remembering that. But maybe there was. I seem to remember having a way to take a stack of iron rods and make magnetic iron rods out of them. So I guess there always was. The Botania magnets? I don't know. I mean, we're talking about only being in LV anyway, so it's not... Yeah, it's basically the same thing. You get mana glass. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. And you have to be towards the end of LV to even get to Botania, because you need the LV assembler. So I actually think we'll probably be able to get the other magnet first. Wait, Botania magnets locked behind Thaumcraft? What did I just look at that needed Thaumcraft? Unless I missed something, we didn't need Thaumcraft for any of this. This is just mana steel. The mana pool is locked behind Thaumcraft? Ah, well that'll do it. Didn't know that. All right, so back home, I'm gonna put the 2 terracotta colors into these. And then get rid of all the stuff that I can. How did I end up with 12 tin ingots in here? got this random bone meal and a random ore berry. I don't even know where to put that. Okay. Oh, the real mana pool versus diluted mana pool? I don't know the difference. I assume one gives you less charge or something. Just less efficient overall. Okay. Do we need anything else? I don't think so. Alright, now we'll get the name in game. I'll have to be a little more succinct for the crossbow's name. How do you name it? Like this? How about stew? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, use the restroom, and we'll be back here in a minute with more, what are we gonna be doing? Next is basaltic mineral sand gypsum. Going and getting gypsum. So you guys take a break, stretch your legs, get something to drink, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. Off we go towards basaltic, mineral, sand, land. Actually, let's go to that one. Pew! What? Wow, MLG Bunny just dodged that thing. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. That was like frame perfect jump. Next one. All right, so we're looking for 140 gypsum. And if we don't get it, that's okay. But let's switch to... I need to remember the alt scroll thing. Alt scroll up to swap. So how many tiles up can you snipe with mining? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 above you. 3, 4, 5. Plus the 2 you're on gives you a total reach of 7. Okay. So then I can, we're currently at 3, that would be 4, 5. Shouldn't mine straight down. 6, 7. Is that right? I should be able to get all of this from down here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I was picking stuff out of the ceiling. Right. Okay, so this is our middle line then. Three, 4, perfect, okay. No! We're so close. There we go. Okay, and then we'll turn back on the don't get spawn killed by random infernal mob situation. Hey, Artis, or Arctis, thanks for the follow. The hammer's so nice. Changes your entire life. Until you run into gravel. All right, so what are we at? I mean, this is a huge vein. We got plenty of time to still get what we need here, but let's look at our miner's backpack. Oh, it's got nothing in it. 11 gypsum. Yeah, we need 14 times that. Got it. I'm just trying to find the corner here of our vein. Still haven't reached it. Okay. Uh-oh. Just happens to be a cave up there. That's inconvenient. Let's see. How far do we go this way? Oh yeah, that is true. We can do the right-click trick if we really want to get the perfect 3x3 situation. That's a small one. It's seeming like... No, I mean, that's a real ore. I don't know how far out this goes. I think that's the edge. But even those ores feel really sporadic compared to like the density in the middle. Did they change how the density of ore works? Is it like decreased towards the edges? Like a lot? I seem to remember it was kind of more of a, like, the density was the same throughout the whole area that the ore existed in. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some ores. Guess it's a little bit random too, of course. Okay. Oh, all this dirt is so annoying though. It's an absurd amount of dirt. So I guess the way to do that would have been to place blocks like that and then mine up. And then it works out nicer. There we go. No, one tile off somehow. That's fine. Okay. What's our experience at? We're at 79% for the tool XP. We're getting there. And we're under attack. Ooh, free gold. Maybe, not really. Hey, I'm the one with the bow. Thank you very much. Guy's got a lot of health. Thankfully, this is not a large situation. The bolts don't have a lot of ammo in them. We're already halfway out. But that's okay. Alright, let us continue mining here. Ah! My only concern with this method is it using more durability? I know it's such a small amount in the grand scheme of things. I shouldn't care, but I kind of care. What if I'm wasting precious durability? Hey, Puro, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I do wonder what the limit, the edge is here. Ores. Feels like this is the line right here. Potentially. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything else, nothing's ever spawning in this row here. So. I'm doing well. We got the mining hammer today, which is exciting. So we can finally mine out all the ores we'll ever need. And soon we'll have fortune on our miner, but we don't have that yet. It's really these top ones that are really annoying. That could be a reason to go one tile less in the future. Because then we won't deal with that. Like if we're one tile less tall with what we're trying to mine out. I wonder what we're up to. Our inventory's almost full here. We need a second digger's backpack for this. I forgot how much the hammer puts pressure on your digger's backpack. Alright, we are up to 22 gypsum. No way, that's literally it? That can't be right. Only 22 gypsum? Wow. Yeah, we definitely need a second digger's backpack. This is absurd. Wait, why did I just do that? I meant to do this. Yeah, we can start trashing it. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to trash it manually, though. And these backpacks don't have the voiding functionality. So it's kind of nice to just have 2 backpacks. I seem to remember 2 backpacks basically always being enough. I guess I should focus more on the central part of the vein rather than trying to do a clean sweep. Maybe that would be better. Maybe I go this way. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it's dirt pathing as well? That's annoying. Does 2.8 still have the personal trash can? Yeah, I mean, I can just pop it open and dump all my cobble in there. Like, it's not the end of the world. But what's even easier is just holding a miner's backpack. And it auto collects all of it for you. I generally remember having 2 backpacks was more than enough for my needs. Gosh, this gravel is so annoying. Ooh, get that guy. That one's important. Okay, where are we at? We are at the stage where I'm gonna need to start trashing some cobble. Let's mine up here. Get rid of all this gravel. Alright, just like 2 more here. How hard are dev nulls to craft? I don't know what a dev null is exactly. Yay! My preschool girl is dented. Oh no. What have I done? Removing the name in game redemption forever. Alright, so now we can add fortune to this bad boy. I need this. Come on, there we go. When you're crouching, you're slightly shorter, and it makes it even harder to mine that block. When I sleep at night, it kind of looks like... Oh, never mind. It looked like nighttime lighting somehow, but that's very much not nighttime. Come on. Really? So annoying. Alright, anyway. Back home we go. This bad boy repaired up and fortuned up. Maybe get some new iron smelting. Gotta get the coke ovens running again. Yeah, first we get rid of all that, and then we'll grab 2 stacks. Let me throw those in. Keep the charcoal flowing. Very important. We could start compressing it to get blocks. We get slightly better fuel value that way. Don't know if I'm quite ready for that. And then loot. Okay. All right, and then gravel. Put away digger's backpack. Boom, boom, boom. Empty. Miner's backpacks, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I need more flint real quick. For more chests. And let's get some chests crafted. Seems like a good number for now. Okay, because I'm just gonna need more dump chests for a little bit for all these miners packs. I don't even know. What do we end up with? 40 gypsum. So if we had had fortune, that would have been like 84 gypsum. Okay. All right, future YouTubians, welcome back. We did some good mining with the old mining hammer here and got it leveled up. And so it's got a modifier remaining. So now we're gonna get our lapis, which we did get a decent amount of here. And we need to turn that into lapis crystals. We have a lot of lazurite that we're probably never gonna use. And the lapis, remember, smelts directly into 3 at a time. So I actually don't have enough, I guess. I just realized. Bummer. I also need more charcoal. One thing I might do at some point is go mining in a coal vein just to have plenty of coal here. But then we can, what am I saying? Repair the hammer. Ah, so close. One more. And then we should be able to grab some lapis and chuck it on the hammer. Voila! Of course, we need a lot more than that, but, you know, that's at least... Where is it? 36 out of 450. Yeah, we need 150 lapis. So I didn't realize we were so low on the lapis ore. I think I thought the sodalite was also lapis, and we had plenty. I could... No, I can't. You can't get the lapis from... If you crush it, you then can only get lapis dust. You have to have the sifter to be able to turn that into the crystals. The forge hammer? Wait. What? Am I forgetting another way to get the crystals? You can forge hammer them? Ah! Spaghetti the hotkeys. Forge hammer. Can you forge hammer the ore or only the blocks? Oh, you can. Okay, so you do double your output with the forge hammer. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Because, I mean, we're basically done with the forge hammer as is. Like, what are we missing for the forge hammer? We've got the piston, although it says we don't. We need a bronze hole. Where is the piston? I had one from a quest reward. Put it away somewhere. I think I put it over here. Alright, and then we're gonna need more bronze. Keeps being a thing. 18 and 6 seems to work just fine in the alloy smelter. Keep some bronze flowing. The forge hammer is a pretty big deal too because of it getting us the better plate recipes. Okay, so bronze hole, and then forge hammer needs more of the whatever those are called. Wait, why did it just make more than I told it to? Did you guys see that? Huh. Do it one by one, it's more effective? Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about applying the lapis? No, if you do 8 around the side, it applies the full. Now, I could now mine with this for a while, and it will slowly level up the lapis modifier, but lapis is not that, like, hard to get, nor do you need that much lapis in the first place. Other than for this, which is the main thing we're doing. Let me grab 2 more hoppers. And now we get free gravel and sand, by the way, so that's a big deal. Because this thing, you just throw cobblestone into it, and it gives you all kinds of stuff. But apparently, we can also throw in lapis ore. And immediately run out of steam. Oh, never mind. We just need the wrench. There we go. I am still a little confused about what happened with auto crafting over here. It definitely crafted more fluid pipes than we needed when I hit Shift C on that. And I think it had something to do with the fact that the fluid pipes are in here. It was automatically placing them back into that container, but then I think it wasn't realizing that therefore we had enough. But yeah, so check this out. What are we checking out? Why is this not working now? Okay. We're definitely out of steam until this alloy compressor fills back up. It's stealing all of it. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Whoops. All right. I'm glad I caught that. Just in time. Okay, so anyway, we gotta wait for the alloy smelter to fill back up. But we've got lots of iron. I could make a bunch of iron plates with the forge hammer next after this. That might be useful. Grab the lapis we do have. So how would applying it one by one be faster? Because it properly applies 8 at a time. All right, what are we at? 105. All right, there we go. Now we're starting to fill up since everything else is topped up. How much does this use per second? God, that's so loud. Which one is this? Anvil break. There we go. Much more pleasant on the ears. Anyway, I wanted to see if this is using more Steam. It is using 640 liters a second, so that's more than we're making. So I'm gonna have to remove these before we run out. But that was a good amount. That's a good amount of lapis right there. Are we gonna have enough? Maybe? Maybe not? By the way, for you future YouTubians who missed a lot of the mining, we got a ton of basaltic mineral sand ore, which smelts to iron. So we're set on iron for a while, because we even did some more iron mining yesterday too. And so we've got basaltic mineral sand here, we've got magnetite here. So we're good on iron for a while, especially if we... A pretty soon goal for me is the multi-block macerator, because we do want to ore double all of our ores, and so that's a pretty big deal too, as soon as we can manage it. But yeah, unfortunately I don't think this is going to be enough to finish out the hammer. But it'll be at least Fortune 2, I think. We're at 267, yeah. Okay, so we'll have to go back to the lapis vein to get enough to finish this out, sadly. So close. You know what? I might just leave it because it'll level up the last few, right? What do we end up with? 381. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. It even has looting too. I don't know what looting to. I guess if I smack something with it, if I kill mobs with it, it'll give me looting. That's worth knowing. I don't know how important that'll be, but yeah, there you go. We got Fortune on the hammer, and so we also got the forge hammer quest. The trash can is really useful. We need an ender pearl for it. The trash can allows you to automatedly dump excess items, so that can be handy. And then you can get a high pressure steam forge hammer. The high pressure ones, by the way, use twice as much steam to do things twice as fast. But they're still less efficient than LV because they're still using 4 units of steam per EU when you actually get 1 EU per 2 steam. Not quite at 100% efficiency, but once you have steam turbines, LV is more efficient, even just from steam power. But at least the high pressure ones work at normal speed. It'll work at the same speed as an LV machine. So anyway, so the next goal is really steel. We could go some other directions. I do want the extractor. So glass is kind of another side goal that we have right now. And we could go get some diamonds. You know, there's lots of little things. Apparently we need to hold these in our grubby little mitts for that to count. Where's the calcite? There we go. It just only ever lived in the mining backpack. So, ooh, we can get some free calcite. I will definitely take the calcite. Gypsum is going to be a lot easier because that comes from the basaltic mineral sand ones that we have like a bunch of. We've only found the 1 lapis. Okay, and then we have a large bacon sandwich, which we've eaten. Large steak sandwich we have not eaten. Steam age loot bag. What can we even get from these? Should I be opening them? I mean, not really. Damascus steel would be the best thing. Everything else kind of actually sucks. I guess some blocks of compressed charcoal would be nice. Because that's like... Yeah. That's like 9 blocks of 9 charcoal each, so that's a decent amount of fuel. A void chest would be nice. Everything else is pretty pointless. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be turning these in. I'll probably just stockpile them, and you can turn 3 of 1 into the next age. So that's what we'll do there. And then you can hold calcite dust. So many small dusts. These ones I should be able to forge hammer now into their impure piles so that they'll stack up nicely. Eventually you can macerate or thermal centrifuge to get an extra chance at something else, but for now forge hammering will be our primary method. So we'll go macerator, forge hammer, which goes into the impure pile, and then dust washer. So it's like, why does that not even show up as a pathway though? It shows centrifuge. You can also dust wash the first crushed ones. That's the route you have to take for sifting materials. So things like diamonds or lazurite or redstone. No, redstone is a dust. But anything that's like a gem, like emeralds or whatever, you have to go wash the regular crushed and then sift it rather than other stuff. And once in a while there's like useful things for centrifuging or thermal centrifuge. Like there's different results for these, but at least by and large for the stuff we're doing now, like iron and copper and all that, we just do the basic route. Yeah, okay, so what are we doing next? I guess it's back to smelting stuff. I mean, I could make a bunch of iron plates. I guess we should do that. Let's throw a stack of iron into the forge hammer. And it'll use 3 at a time, so we actually need to take 1 out. And then we get 2 iron plates for every 3 iron ingots. Oh, it's so nice. That's so many more plates. Huge benefit to that. So. All right. What's next? Probably working towards the railcraft steam tanks. Or steam power. Or I guess we do at railcraft. When do they walk us through that in the quest book? Hey, fellow Blood, glad you've been enjoying the Kerbal Space Program series. I had a lot of fun with it. Multi-block goals. So that's for the railcraft, like, tank to hold the steam, which I guess we need to make as well. Iron rod. There's no lathe at this stage, so rods we're gonna have to make the old-fashioned way. We just need glass and iron and a little bit of bronze for that, so we should be able to make that really soon. Where is the railcraft boiler? Ah, right here. I think I'm gonna make a 2x2. Could also make one that burns creosote. That one needs steel. This one, does this one need steel? No. Okay, so I need 4 of those. Let's remove these random garage doors. Okay, so 4 of these. This firebox casing, bronze frame box. I mean, we need to start favoriting these things so that the recipes will auto show up. Cauldron, favorite. Okay, so I should be able to then shift A on that, and it'll break it all down. to the things we need. 36 iron. Now that is making iron plates. Now that we have the forge hammer, I might want to unfavorite some things. Even though it means we won't succeed sometimes, I actually want to remove this from my favorites list. Because I don't want it to, you know, use the inefficient recipe. Now the bronze rods I do need to file down that way. Going for steam multi-blocks or rushing LV MV? Definitely going for some steam multi-blocks first. So then this I think is what we need. It's 2 different types of iron plates. Very annoying. Okay, so 18 iron and 4 bronze and 12 bronze rods. That's actually not very much at all. And then some bricks. We still haven't gone mining for bricks. I need to go do that. So I will probably pause the future YouTubian recording here, and then we're gonna go get some more gypsum. I mean, I think we're working towards this and the brick blast furnace at roughly the same time. So this guy still needs all those bricks and the rest of the calcite and gypsum. The sand and gravel will be easy. Oh, and by the way, I got all the terracotta that we need right here. And that just, we throw that into the macerator. In fact, I should probably start doing some of that. How much steam does that use? It uses 160 liters a second, so if it's the only thing running, we can run it constantly. So we'll fill that bad boy. And that'll get us all the clay dust that we need. So, honestly, we're gonna need clay dust for other things, so I'm just gonna let it run. I do need one more chest on top of this hopper, though. So loud. I think it's just because they're going so fast. Yeah, that's... The sound... They need to figure out some better sound design for GTNH, honestly. It's pretty unprofessional, like, how imbalanced the sounds are. Just compared from one thing to the next. So, I could see that being a nice quality of life, like... Or not quality of life, but just polish. Polishing, you know, the quality of the mod pack, I think. An overhaul of sound balance would be really nice. Okay, anyway, like I said, I'm gonna pause and we'll be back. Okay, so I'm paused now on the recording and we're gonna go back to the lapis vein. Do some more good work. Getting calcite. How much do I have already? That's kind of an important question. Currently we have 47 calcite. Yeah, the problem, Carlos, is that by decreasing the overall sounds of blocks, you're decreasing all of them together. The problem is the balance between different sounds are very different audio levels. Okay, we have like 1 crushed calcite. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I still need about 100 calcite. Okay, can I make another digger's backpack right now, by the way? Let's grab, what is it? We need 4 leather, 1 of these, 2 iron, and some cotton. And make 2 woven cotton. And then I think that's it. And 2 smooth stone, which I already had. Perfect. Oh hey, we even got a quest. That we should have already had complete, but I'll take 4 more leather, why not? Oh, didn't even use the iron from our inventory. All right, off we go again. This time with more fortune in our pocket. And are we... I wonder how long it's going to take. 381 out of 450. I don't know how long it takes for that to level up. Do. More beehives. I'm gonna need a scoop soon. When do we get the scoop? Scoop to whoop. Oh, it's just wool and like iron rods. We could already make one. We can already be scooping. Anyway, back to the sound idea. I think another part of the problem is when there's a machine that's playing the same sound a bunch of times, it starts to overlap. And it could be a Minecraft issue. I don't know if it's something they can fix, or it might be something that's possible to fix, but would require special coding of stuff. But being able to have a machine where like, hey, if the sound that you're starting to play when you start processing is an 8-second sound, you shouldn't start playing that sound again every half second, thus creating 16 overlapping versions of the same sound. You know, like that sort of logic is in most modern games to prevent stuff like that from happening, so it's not too ridiculous. But it doesn't seem like Minecraft has that ability, or it's not in there by default or something, I don't know. So that can create some of the annoyance in GTNH as well. Okay, so we're at 381. And then, does that change like quickly? 382. Still 382. $382. $383. Okay, yeah, it's not that bad. We'll get there. Oh no, Angel, I have ESM installed, so I can reduce the volume of specific sounds and stuff as I desire, because I find it to be such an annoying thing. But I'm more talking like for people that don't know such mods exist, you know, they're just wanting to play GTNH out of the box, having those things better polished for the default user experience, I think would be a good idea. Requiring players to, you know, make mufflers when most players find a certain sound annoying, like that doesn't seem like great design, right? Instead, you should design it so that most players enjoy the way it works. And if there is some niche application that a few players might need, those are the ones who should have to go out of their way to do things like mufflers. In this case, it'd be for a reverse muffler that you would actually want players to have to find. Chicken broth, thanks for the follow. Maybe someday one of our tools will be named chicken broth. Black granite mining slower is really annoying. Alright, what are we at? 387? Okay, it's gonna take a minute, but... unfortunately, PG, I think it is only determined by the block you're mining. If it is the average, that would be news to me. But it seems like it's not the average. Oop. Gotta eat food. Oh, wait. I have special large steak sandwich. Oh, and we got another health point. Nice. Okay, so right now we're on Fortune... Oh, wait, now it says Fortune 3, even though we're only at 389 out of 450. Does that make sense? I thought Fortune 3 would only show up when we finally hit 450 out of 450. I'm confused by that. Alright, well the good news is I think there's going to be enough calcite in this vein. This vein seems pretty big. I'm going to go mine the easy side though. This does actually seem to be the line. That wall is entirely blank except for a small ore. Small ores don't count, but there's a big ore on this column. So I think this is actually exactly the edge of the vein. And it looks like the edge of the vein in this direction might be over here as well. I don't see any ores over there. Looks like this might be the edge, so I'm gonna... Oh, wait, what just happened? How did we get haste? Did I just sleeping bag recently? I'm confused. How did I just now get haste? Oh, from the food. I got nutritioned. Forgot nutrition was a thing. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm correct. This is the edge of the vein. I guess we're better off mining like this. Calcite. Bloop. Beautiful. All right, what's that bring the total to? Total... Wait, my miner's backpacks are already both full? Did I forget to empty them after my last trip or something? Or are they just filling this fast now with, I guess part of the problem is how they're filling. How is it determining what gets filled with what? It's like they're not sorting properly. Huh. Anyway, we got 36 plus nothing. Third of the way there. Uh-oh. This is the edge of the vein too, it looks like. Maybe? The beehive. Yeah, this is definitely the edge. Yeah, the small ores have a wide variety of possibilities. I don't like how dark black granite is. You literally can't even tell, like... I don't know. It's just absurdly dark. Blacker than night. Okay, where is the edge on this side? Is that it? Might have found it? Yeah, I think so. Well, guess we'll just do a full 3x3, and then it'll be one more layer in from there. The good news is this is only the first 6 tiles, so there's still 3 more tiles underneath me. Also, if our inventory starts to fill up, I literally keep forgetting we have a normal backpack that I can shove stuff in. That's a thing too. Enjoy, Baron. Good luck with your Gregan. Alright, well that's the entirety of the size of this lapis vein. We're up to 417, by the way, if that matters. I don't know if it matters, though, given we've already got Fortune 3. There's our +1 mining level. Okay, and then up here we go bingo. Ah. Perfect. Okay, so then the last part is going vertically right here. Can't see anything. Gosh, I hate black granite. It's so like annoying. You can't even see how much you're like mining into the block because it's so dark. Yeah, sorry for inspiring you all. How dare I? Is anything on top of that silly little hive? Okay, that is a complete sweep of the first 6 layers of this vein. So that's a thing. Let's get hydrated here. Alright, how much calcite do we have? 64 plus 24, 88. Still not enough. Still not enough. So let's keep going here. Starting in this corner. And this should be the rest of the vein. Because they're all nine deep. Oh, this is so much more fun than using a pickaxe. Just makes mining really enjoyable. Hollowing out a large hole underground feels way more satisfying than skinny little tunnels. E-lock the excavator. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, 2 calcite in one go. Alright, how's... Oh, the inventory's struggling. The inventory's riding the full struggle bus. Okay, lazurite in, sodalite in. Should help. Okay. Get rid of all this crap. Hey, Papandao. What do I think about 8 BBFs at middle LV? I guess it depends on your build scale. If you're building big, then sure. 8 feels like too many to me. I'm going for 6, and I think 6 is probably too many already. I did 4 last time, and 4 felt like enough. There were only a few times where 4 didn't feel like enough. The important part with 4 is just keep them running, and I always had enough steel. For quite a long time. Yeah, exactly, and even keeping 8 of them fueled is a lot. But, you know, if you want things to go faster and you build bigger than I do, there's a world where that's appropriate. All right, where are we at now? After all this, we need to eat. Hey, Gold Drinker, thanks for the follow. So, calcite, we are at enough? Do we have enough finally? We got 64, 64, that's 128, plus 23, 158, 161. Yeah, we did it. Woohoo! Got enough calcite. Yeah, it definitely helped to have the fortune on the hammer there. Makes a big difference. And the good news is we're not going to need sodalite or lazurite or lapis for a very, very, very long time. Yes, it does duplicate in the macerator, and that's what I'm relying on. We need it to, because we actually need 280 for a 3x2 BBF situation. Oh, I can't wait for the piston boots. And the glider is just around the corner with steel incoming. Sniped. Oh gosh, look at all these stock gardens. We don't need you. Replicating endlessly. Gardens are just everywhere, man. Yeah, I tried the slime slingshot in my last season, and I wasn't massively impressed by it. I generally just found it easier to walk up a hill and jump off with the glider than like going crazy with trying to slime boot myself everywhere. Okay, wait, what are we doing here? This thing is so full already. Cannot wait for diamond chests. Or barrels or whatever I end up going with. Okay, digger's backpack. Are these full? My cobblestone and dirt ones are basically full. Okay, got it. So... we'll put some black granite in here. Cobble can now be trashed. And dirt, the same. Okay, and then put away the gardens here. Oh, gypsum dust. Plop. All right, I think we're mostly sorted. Let's put all the blue stuff and calcite in one place. Wow, that's a lot of blue stuff. That is a lot of blue stuff. Okay, and then we gotta name the excavator. E-lock the excavator. Okay. And next is what? I guess we need sand. So let's get some gravel forge hammered. It goes pretty fast. There's all the clay dust that we're gonna need. And then we need brick dust from bricks, specifically. And bricks we could make with clay balls, and can we make... You can, but it's annoying as all get out. Until you have a mixer. Yeah. So we're gonna need to go find some houses. There's one just to the north on the other side of the river, and there's one... That's not one. I thought there was one to the south. I guess there is one way to the south on the other side of the village. So probably easiest to go to the one to the north first. And then there's another one straight east of that a ways. But yeah, let's go get the bricks from this one. I still have food, I still have repair materials. Oh! Right, I forgot. We have even more blue stuff than I thought we did. Jeez. I have so much blue stuff that it barely fits into one chest. That's just the lapis chest now. Jeez. That is crazy. 1.23 thousand lazurite. Well, I mean, hey, eventually when we get to lazurite dust, you can electrolyze it for a lot of aluminum. I also seem to remember this was a decent way to get sodium, but that's an MV, so that's forever away. Yes, terracotta is great for clay dust. We're not looking for clay dust, we're looking for brick dust. We already have all the terracotta into clay dust that we needed. Next is bricks. And then once we have the bricks, the only thing left is the gypsum. And lots of compressing to make the fire bricks. Or, yeah, compressor. Yeah, this bad boy takes 8 seconds for each. And so that's gonna take 8 seconds times 840. That's gonna take like 2 hours straight of running that compressor. So we're gonna have lots of time to get other things done while that's running. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, we were coming this way to lava. I should have grabbed my, whatchamacallit. I should have grabbed my smeltery tanks, refilled them. Though, on that note, I probably should do the project where I just dig a stairwell down for filling lava from my base. That's what I did last time. I did not regret having that. That was nice. Just have the lava tunnel. Macerator, 40 seconds each. Which step are you talking about? The fire clay dust I get to make from just the brick dust. The brick dust... Are you talking about bricks in the macerator? Those are only 2 seconds a piece, so that'll go fast. And then we make the fire clay, and then the fire clay needs to be compressed. That's the one that I was talking about taking forever. Oh, to double the minerals. Yeah, that'll take a while too. Yeah, these guys take 40 seconds a piece. Times 140, that's also about an hour each. And the problem there is... How much steam do we need? It does only need 80 liters a second. Plus the 160. So I can run all 3 of those at the same time for exactly 240. So we actually can run all 3 perfectly off of my steam supply right now. So I won't need more steam just yet. But while all that stuff is working, I can work on making the Railcraft steam tank and the the solid fuel boiler and the steam tank, both of them. Starving. Don't do that. You know, I probably should have the sword out just so I'm not wasteful. Collect meat as we go. Especially cows for the leather. Alright, future YouTubians, welcome back. We collected a lot of that lapis vein, and we've now got the hammer up to Fortune 3, and we gathered more than the 140 calcite that we needed. And so really the only things left, because we already got the terracotta for all the clay dust, and so now we just need bricks, which is why I'm out here in the wild, and the sand and gravel are easy now that we have the forge hammer. Those both come from cobblestone. So really at this point it's all about the processing time. So we were just looking at that, and the fire bricks, most of the processing time is in this compressor. It's 8 seconds a piece, and we're gonna need 840 of them. So that's a lot, right? That's like 2 hours worth. And then we're also gonna need to be grinding in the macerator the calcite and the gypsum, and these are really slow too. These are 40 seconds a piece in the steam macerator. But we should be able to run both at the same time. These will use 80 liters a second, and the other one used 160, and that adds to 240, which is what we've got. So for now, I'm just gonna tear down this building so we can get all the bricks from it. I don't know how many bricks are involved, but that's what we're doing next. It's gonna be satisfying. And we'll see if it's enough. So again, I'll pause the recording here and I'll come back when I'm done getting all the bricks. Alright, I wonder how many bricks are in this house total. Guess we'll find out. Leave the roof as a warning to the other brick houses. Any steel in here? No. The bones are useful. Nothing else really matters. They give hundreds of blocks when spawned near mountains. Why is that? What does the mountain location do for it? the foundations. I guess that sort of makes sense, but is it just because like it's on the edge of something and it needs to get to the ground, so it just keeps spawning more and more? Alright, I'm gonna look at where we're at here in a second. I want to finish the kind of baseline area here. Okay, everything on this Z level has now been mined. Sorry, everything on this Y level has been mined. I misspoke. Alright, and that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4.5 stacks, and I need 6.5, a little more than that. Alright, that's most of what we need right there. Let's see how much more we got going on. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at this. That'll be plenty. I don't remember why I didn't do this last season. I think it was because I felt like it was cheesy or something. Because there were a bunch of people in the comments that were telling me to do it that way. And I definitely didn't. Did it the good old-fashioned hard way. I made my own bricks. But yeah, that right there is enough, right? 6 stacks. Plus 1 more. I guess we can do a little bit more here. How deep does this go? Holy crap. Okay, well this is a lot of bricks. Alright. Well, welcome back, future YouTubians. We have done a lot to this house, and we should have enough bricks for a while. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 stacks. Kind of 10 if you count these. These will get you a small pile, 6 small piles instead of what? Wait, isn't that more? Wait, stairs give you more than regular. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. They take a while, but that's good to know. Okay, well, we're gonna climb on out of here and head back to the base, and then I will come back at that point. Okay, we do need to actually have something like cobblestone. Ubel, the problem, no, I don't think so, because it takes more than 1 brick to make a stair. It takes 6 bricks to make 4 stairs. So it's like they're giving you the fair amount back. It's just weird conceptually that a smaller block, you know, gives you more materials. But it does make sense. And then the other problem is the macerator takes way longer to macerate the stairs than the regular. So if they were all the stairs, that would be a problem. So if it gave you 50% more dust, it might be worth considering, but it doesn't. So it's definitely not worth it. Yeah, life without the multi-block macerator is pain. Basically. Something like that. The sword gets XP as well, yeah. All the Tinker's weapons do. Yeah, this has the architect's saw bench. And then there's the one other, I forget the name of the other one. Stonecutter, I think. Okay, so put those away. I'll put the bricks in here for now. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Got some extra cobble. Just throw it away. Okay, so welcome back, future YouTubians. We have got all our bricks here, and let's get started with smashing some of it. We're gonna need 6x64 plus 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 36. So this should be the whole brick supply that we need to chuck into the macerator, and it should go pretty fast. So we'll do that. Nothing else is running right now anyway. And there we go. So that'll provide us a nice big pile of brick dust. We already got all our terracotta turned into clay dust. And we've got some more sand for when we need it. I should have enough of both. And yeah, at this point, we're going to probably call it an episode. The only thing we don't have for the BBFs in terms of ingredients right now is the gypsum. We're not quite there on gypsum, so we'll go back and get more gypsum. We've already got about half of it. What do we actually have? We've got 40, plus I think there's some in here too. Yeah, 31. So we've already got like half of what we need, and with the hammer with Fortune 3 on it, it goes pretty fast. So we'll be doing that in the next episode, but before we go and do that, I'll probably start macerating the calcite, because we know that's going to take forever. And then we also need to start compressing the fire bricks as soon as possible. I might even make a second steam compressor potentially, because this takes, the problem is it takes so much steam, we would need to generate a lot more steam itself to run 2 of them, but they take 8 seconds apiece. So we want to get this fire clay crafted as soon as possible. which we can literally already do now that I'm looking at it. So I can just grab brick dust, clay dust, boom, boom, fire clay dust, and throw that into here, because that takes forever. And I think we can supply both of those running at the same time. Nope, just kidding. They both use 160. So we're gonna have to hold off on this one until the bricks are done. The bricks won't take long. So, and then the calcite one macerates, it only takes half the power that the bricks do, so that should be fine. So yeah, for those of you from future YouTube, I think we're gonna call it here. In the next episode, we'll hopefully get our BBFs. And then we should be able to unlock these pretty quick. I'll force well, I don't know if it's fair to force unlock this, because I never made an obsidianite ingot. But I could have by just casting obsidianite into an ingot and then melting it back down. So I'm okay force completing that one. And this one, I just have to pick it up and put it back down. So that should work fine. And then we can maybe get some of these. I guess we already have the excavator, so some of those will just auto-complete. So we'll get a lot of those done in the next episode, and then we'll be working towards our multi-block macerator. We'll work towards glass and the extractor. And then at that point, we're starting to think about going to the nether. Like, there's all sorts of exciting things coming down the pipeline here. There's also 10 item pipes, which I haven't worked on at all yet, but those are really handy for lots of things. And I really, the other big priority right now is the Railcraft steam, what is it called? Steam generator? Steam power? Steam boiler tank? Yeah. So, anyway, we'll talk about that in the future episodes. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright. Yeah, I mean, John, I don't mind force completing it. I don't like force completing it before I've met the requirements, though. Because that feels a little bit like breaking the sequence or whatever. Which, again, it's like not that big of a deal, but it's a little cheesy. Well, sweet, I can take more gypsum. And then fast food gives us wheat, pumpkin bread, and gingerbread. And a steel mortar. Handy. Already worked through 2 stacks. Nice work, dude. How's the steam looking? It should be building back up now, because that's not using 240, so. Baron, we already have steel pickaxe for obsidian mining. We rushed the tool forge, so we got the tool forge before we got the brick blast furnace. Maybe what I'll do, because I still have a few minutes left, I do need to go soon here, but maybe we'll start digging a little tunnel here down towards the bottom of the earth. Maybe find some lava so we can have a lava tunnel. Well, that's a bad start. Or maybe a good start. Depends on where this cave goes. I mean, this is where enemies have been spawning. Oh gosh, what kind of creeper is that? A death creeper. Cool. Okay. Thank you for that. What are you? Concussion creeper. Okay, I would love if we could somehow prevent enemies from spawning down here in the first place. Ugh. What are you? Are you a lightning creeper? Take that deafening sound as a yes. Oh my gosh, there's so many creepers down here too. What's up with that? Gosh, where even are we? Oh, this isn't right under my base. Yeah, here we go. Of course, I'm out of torches. Keep that sealed up tight. Grab these. Asbestos. Yeah, cotton candy in the walls of our stone. You see, this is the kind of thing I hate. Ugh. Should I risk it? MLG? YOLO! We did it. Alright. What are we at? Y equals 54? The worst part about this is going to be like enemies coming to attack me when I'm on my little journey to go get more lava. Does anyone know what Y level lava lakes spawn at? Okay, we got some depth to go yet. What time is it? Okay. Oh! I've been here before? I have. Look at this. This must be the... I'm gonna guess this is the redstone mine. Lots of caves that we're passing through. Okay, we're down to Y equals 25. Oh, right. The excavator can be annoying. Okay. It looks like the somewhat cheating journey map is telling me there's a cave over here. So I'm gonna work my way this way. Lava over here somewhere. Oh ho ho ho! Perfect! Perfect! Alright, well we just found our smeltery fuel for the next however many hours. Also, what is that? What's going on over here? Block of quartz? What is this? I mean, I hear mobs of some sort. Is this some sort of craziness? I don't know what's going on in there, but cool. Now, is this deeper than one tile? I don't actually know. It might only be one tile deep, so that lava won't last forever, but it's something. We'll leave that alone. A dungeon of some kind. This journey back will be much easier once we have the piston boots. I'll point out. That'll at least prevent spawns like right along my path. I'm sure there will still be plenty. Okay, and then close that up. Bloop. Like it never happened. Sweet. Well, I gotta get out of here. Let's put away our loot. Sleep. And... boom, boom. Trash. Cobble. Dirt. Deep slate, we'll keep. Gravel, we'll keep. And I need to eat those foods next time. And that should do it. Sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Oh, you know, I need a screenshot. Of course, I stopped the server. Well, that's unfortunate. See you later, Carlos. See you, Aelor. See you later, Stuilek, Dogman. Adios, everyone. No stream tomorrow, I don't think. It's possible. It'll just depend on how much time I have between two different things. See you later, Puro. Goodbye, Ubel.